Hello, everybody, and welcome. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to this week's live edition of some heart-powered support and guidance. I am Sherry Moyse, your intuitive business mentor. Excited to be with you here today to talk about one of my favorite subjects, which is planning. I have always been a planner. I love a good plan, love to check off a list of all the things that need to get done. And what I know is that oftentimes we can get mired in the details. We can start a plan and never finish it. We can go off down rabbit holes. And so the whatever that end goal, whatever it was that you are working to create, ends up taking longer, feeling harder, and you end up exhausted and overwhelmed. And when we talk about that in the context of marketing your business, creating content, this is really an area where I know for me for a long time, and most entrepreneurs I talk to, this is a big area of frustration. And so I want to give you some guidance today, some support around planning with ease and doing it in a way that's going to be feeling inspired and that you're going to be excited about. So let's dive in. And then I also have an opportunity for you to do some planning with some support and I cannot believe we are 80 some odd days, 80 days to the end of the calendar year. We've still got plenty of flow in front of us for the astrological year, which, as most of you know, if you've been around for a minute, that is where I like to focus. But there is an opportunity. We're entering the cycle, a season. We're bridging fall to winter, and it's a slower energy, and there's so much going on in the collective energy and the astrological transits that are going to impact our energy, that having a really solid plan for this next season, 90 plus days, no matter whether or not you are someone who likes to promote something at New Year, New You, so to speak, or Black Friday or things like that, irregardless, having a really solid, intention for where you want to take your business over this next cycle and how you want to be navigating it is going to be really powerful to set those intentions now before the energy slow down. Now, if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, you're in the opposite energy. You are spring into summer, and so your energy is lifting. And the three steps that I'm going to talk about today work at any time of the year, any cycle that you're in. So, all right, let's dive in. So the first piece that to me is the most important is that you are feeling tapped in and tuned into your own energy. And you are really clear about, what you want to create, what you want to implement, and what those intentions are. Where is your focus? If you could just accomplish one thing, whether it's whatever the cycle is you're looking at, whether it's the next 30 days, the next 90 days, the next year, what would be the one thing that would move your business forward? And getting focused on that one thing will help to create the flow for the next pieces as you're outlining your roadmap. And I like to call it a roadmap because I think it allows for more creativity and more inspiration. If we're creating this roadmap, there's stopping points along the way. There's different vistas that we're going to see. There's opportunities for a left turn or a right turn if we need to. We want to embed some flexibility into your planning. Now, if you're someone who needs that direct structure, great. There is no one way. There's just your way. You implement according to how you're wired and designed. That's key. But so then your roadmap's going to be a straight road. These are the things we're going to do, and these are the times we're going to do it. So so that's the first piece, really setting those intentions, knowing where you want to go, and being clear on the one outcome that is most important to you and your business right now. And then moving from there, leveraging, getting a big picture view, what I found is really powerful and makes planning so much easier is when I work with themes. You'll see that if you're a part of my Heart Powered Coaches and Healers Collective. We are working with lunar cycle themes, the zodiac, and that inspires me to create content. That inspires my offers. And I take that a step further in my lab and with my clients. And we look at that particular cycle, and we are using those themes to inform and inspire offers and content creation. Why? Because I know that we're all feeling a similar energy. Every time I talk to people about a particular cycle that's occurring, let's say Libra right now, we're looking at relationships, we're looking at beautifying things. People say, oh my gosh, that's so much on my mind. I've been focused on that. Like, it's already happening under the surface. Those are those collective energies that we feel, and cycle themes relate right into it. So whatever inspires you, if you thematic something, then you're going to find that the inspiration for your content can just flow. I'll choose a theme, and then I'll go week 1, 2, 3, 4, on a spreadsheet, and boom, maybe they don't all come at once, but I have guidance. I've got something that's going to inspire my content and what I'm offering. I've got a focus. So however you do that, I do it through astrology and cycles. But for yourself, if you look at your own business and your overall offering, what is it that are the things you talk about all the time? What are the underlying themes? List those out. You don't have to have 12 of them. You could have 4 of them, and you recycle through them. I think that's really, really powerful. The other piece that is, I think, really important is looking at timing in terms of key dates. Now, on a personal level, you want to be aware of your own energy and what's going on in your life. I had an amazing mentor and past coach who the first thing she would have us do when we were mapping out our marketing is put our personal times that we weren't going to be available or that we chose not to be available, mark those off first. So get those key dates down. When do you like to travel? When do you feel best in terms of when is your energy the best in terms of marketing yourself? For me, January it feels like a struggle. And I know based on astrological cycles why that can be, but it is true for me. It's not true for everyone. So looking at the dates, the times that you personally want to block out for your family. And then if you are astro curious, one of the next things that can really inform your planning is looking at things, dates that you might want to circle, as I say, with a big red heart, and other ones that you might want to be like, no, cross that out. For example, if Mercury retrograde affects you, we've got one of those cycles coming up right at the new year, literally January 31st. It's kind of crazy and very interesting. So if it impacts you, it impacts your technology. If you find that you struggle during that time, you're going to want to know that so that you get your planning aligned. There's other energies and dates, things that you might want to look at. Black Friday, of course, like holidays. It depending on your audience. If your audience are parents, you want to, be aware of the school cycles and dates, key dates around that. When people are looking at graduations and spring breaks, like those dates may not align. So key dates are really powerful. So those help me to, and can help you to kind of map out the pieces. But the most important piece, I think, in planning is where can you get your inspiration from? And where can you give yourself, full permission to really listen and tap into your own inner guidance? I can give you a step-by-step map of, the astrological energies and a flow you could follow. But if it doesn't inspire you, then that doesn't work for you. And you following your own inner guidance, yourself. If you're leaning in, if something feels good, if you're creating content and you're getting excited about it, then fantastic. Keep going. There's the inspiration. You do have all the answers inside you. We just get told oftentimes by gurus out there that there's a better way, or this is the way that works, or just do this and that will happen. That stuff makes me crazy. You are your own best guru. Use tactics that support your intuitive guidance, that support your own inner GPS system, whatever that is for you. If it feels, it's one thing to have it feel like a growth edge. It's another thing to have it feel really hard and challenging. So focusing on that inner wisdom, that inspiration, super powerful. So map out those calendars, find your places where you're going to be most available to your business and taking care of yourself. Lean into some themes. And if you can, if you're interested, understanding those collective energies is really powerful. And then looking at key dates that are going to really work with your energy, and dates that are going to really work for your audience. Those are all super powerful. And let me show you a little bit about what it looks like when you're feeling inspired. I am doing a planning workshop tomorrow. It's something I do now quarterly with my lab members, but I've opened it up to the public. And if you are interested, let me drop the link while I'm grabbing this. We go live tomorrow. We're T-minus 24 hours tomorrow about this time. And whoops, there we go. Yeah, beautiful. We are T-minus 24 hours. We go live tomorrow at 11 a.m. And we're going to be mapping out the next 90 days. And we're going to be working with these different pieces that I talked about. And I have the whole thing mapped out right here with the worksheet being created. This is how I work. It goes from inspiration to paper, and then I beautify it. So all that, boom, right there. So I'm excited to share this. All of you that are already signed up, this is going to be amazing. And if you're not signed up, come join us. This is the last time I'll be doing this workshop at no charge. It is a really valuable workshop. My lab members will tell you that they get so much. It really helps to get that 30,000 foot view. And then each cycle we fine tune and dial it in, and then we do it again. So I'd love to have you join us. Check it out. Get yourself some inspiration, some guidance. I will be bringing the astrology piece into it. So join us. And I will drop the link as well in the comments of this video. So however you are planning to flow through the next season and cycle, I hope that you continue to show up and join the group, share with us what you're going on, what you have going on. And I'll do my best to provide you as much inspiration and insight as I can, because my goal, as always, is to ensure that you are finding yourself nourished and supported through this process, because that's really what a thriving business takes, that you're not in overwhelm, you're not exhausted, because then you got to be able to do your work with your clients. And if you are any of those things, it makes that challenging. So as always, my friends, remember, all it takes is a little bit of heart power. And I look forward to seeing you, hopefully, at tomorrow's workshop. If you can't make it, some folks have asked, will I be sending out the replay? Yes, I will. So, but please register. And I will drop that comment in the links, and I will see you soon.